Hello and welcome to DMD RPG. I am your DM Duchess, JenOfThieves, and this is Demon the Fallen, Aperture. What's up? If this is your first time catching us, especially this game, I don't know, guys. Is this one you have to see previous episodes for? I feel like maybe.
It would help.
It would help, yeah.
Maybe. If this is the first one you've seen, we have all the other ones because this is episode 5. We have 1 through 4 over here on the YouTube. This is our YouTube exclusive game this season. We are not sponsored by G Fuel. It would be cool if we were. We've also got all kinds of other games up on YouTube. All sorts of World of Darkness and, other systems. This season, we've also got a Daggerheart game run by, I don't know, someone here. Raise a hand. There we go. Van Dizzle.
Okay.
And a Midnight World Snare Island game run by, I don't know, raise a hand. That's right, it's me. Not my tribal chief. If you want to hang out with us more, we also have a Discord. Join us, say hi, talk about games, talk about anything else. We also have I was getting there. You can vote on our next game. Yeah, we also have vote. What's up? DM Daddy is coming back next season, and you got 2 options. So if you want to vote on which we play, or if you want to play with us, join our Discord. Links are down there somewhere.
He'll emotionally scar you.
He's a liar.
Emotional damage.
And if you want to hang out extra, we have a Patreon for membership as low as $1. All kinds of perks, including a members-only Discord chat, merch, free redeems. Speaking of free redeems, we've got some medals from Chi, Pierce, and Glandizzle coming at you. Me too. I thought she was just gonna, rain it down on Glandizzle again, but no, she didn't come through for you.
She might be saving it for Midnight World on Wednesday.
Whole points would have started over.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 3 from Pierce for whatever I think is funniest.
Yay!
Sounds about right.
I have ideas, but we'll see how things go. Hurts coming from Michael, Zach, and Rhea. And then Cares for me and Rhea. So Rhea, you can you know what? I will let you add back a faith if you spent one.
Ooh.
And I believe you have to transform at least.
I've spent a lot of faith.
You can have one back.
I will happily take one back.
You're welcome. It is through the prayers of my followers I've enabled this gift. Speaking of God, that's what happened last time. Glandizzle, you first. Yes, I almost said adjectives only.
Oh, God. I don't.
But I'll give you a full sentence.
Paul went on a walk to go try to help his roommate.
Nice. Ashley?
During Paul's walk to help his roommate, he stumbled across Rhea and Zach. I almost said Michael. That's not the name of Brad's character this season.
Nope.
Where Rhea actually put the proper address for the GPS or for the police station he's supposed to be going to in, and then skedaddled over to go try to rescue her parents with the help of Zach.
It was technically correct, so I'm not going to take away that faith. Brad with no R?
I punched vampires.
That feels like 1,000 years ago. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
He punched real good. Oh wait,
I didn't.
that was the vampire. That punched real good.
He punched real lot.
Punched a lot.
And when we last left off, Amy and Sachiel were hanging out in a hotel room, talking about breakfast and the nature of life in the universe. Paul was walking away from his destination.
He said he was at the police station. Going to the police station. Obviously, it wasn't this one.
Right? I don't even know what to do with this. I have a feeling just for this reason alone, like all of Pierce's redeems are going to Paul. He specifically said funniest. And Rhea and Azariah were playing ninjas in Haley's mom's backyard.
We were ninjaing real good that we didn't even see anything.
Nope, but nobody saw you.
Yep.
So there's that. Paul, Rhea, which of you want to go first?
I will
Go ahead,
happily
man.
let Paul.
You will happily let Paul.
Okay.
Okay. So you start to head away from the police station after briefly exchanging with your roommate about the police station. The GPS on your phone starts to give you directions on how to get back to the police station you were just at. Make a left on 4th Street.
Man, this thing doesn't work for nothing.
It takes you in a very small circle, just around the block. It's all one-way of roads. And you land right back at the front of the police station Haley had put into your phone.
Man, Haley doesn't know about the other police station. Gosh. Well, Paul is going to go ask some. He's going to find somebody on the side. Excuse me. Hey, where's the other police station?
Your phone starts ringing
Oh, okay.
as you approach someone who's kind of talking to themselves. You have no idea. They think they're just being friendly. But your phone starts to ring.
Hello?
When you look at it, it is your roommate.
Oh, okay.
But the voice on the phone is not your roommate's. Hello, Mr. Polinsky.
Who are you?
I am your roommate Chad's lawyer.
Okay.
I believe you may be literally yards from his current location.
I am. He said he was at the police station.
He is. You are at the police station, sir.
Oh, it was this one. Okay. All right. I'll be in a minute.
We look forward to meeting you, Paul.
Hang it up. Okay. Walks in.
You've been here before. You know the layout. You know, there's a side desk with a receptionist, a police officer sitting behind there, basically fielding all inquiries and calls. Do you go to the desk or do you go somewhere else?
Just go to the front desk.
What do you say?
I'm here to see Chad Lebowski.
Sure. What's your name?
Paul Polinsky. Sorry.
Ah, yes, you're expected. She hits a button, buzzes you back. and just gets up from her desk really quick, leads you on in to the back. You've, again, been here before. Nobody stops you. Nobody recognizes you, even though you recognize a couple of people there.
He just sits where he's told.
Officer leads you right back. Let me swap to the police station map app. Lead you back to those secure interview rooms. The one specifically that you guys rescued Amy from. Can you roll me intelligence to see if you even remember that real quick?
I mean, weirder things have happened. Can I spend the willpower?
For a success.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I only needed one. It's you're taking a different path than you took the first time. But as you get in there, you recognize the desk, and you don't really know. You probably couldn't find your way back to where you came from. Any exit if you had to at this point, because this isn't the way you went the first time. So it doesn't really look familiar on the way there, but when you get into the room that she shows you into, the final destination, she swipes a card through a couple of doors and into that secure interview room, you know, the ones with the locked doors, the ones where it kind of froze everyone. Those there. She swipes a card in that secure interview room. Maybe it was the one Amy was in. I don't know.
Mm.
And she opens the door for you to go inside. Chad is not sitting in the desk in there. But there is a woman with a briefcase, brown hair cut short, wire-rimmed glasses, business suit. Turns to the door, waits for you to come in.
I'll go and sit.
She nods to the officer, who promptly closes the door and leaves you two alone. Oh, it was nice to see your face again.
Where's Chad?
Oh, he's in detainment. He's getting a quick little meal. One of the nice officers here brought him McDonald's.
That was nice of him.
Mm-hmm. Would you like McDonald's, Paul?
No, I ate on the way over.
What'd you have?
There's a bodega down the way. They had some good wings, pizza.
At the bodega. Nice. Do you like Paul? Or do you like Chad, Paul?
I mean, yeah, he's a good roommate. He does laundry every now and again.
That's very nice of him. It's very nice of him. Would you like him to continue to be your roommate, Paul?
Sure.
Well, that's good. 1 second. I'm gonna roll something really quick. Well, suddenly you're aware that a supernatural power has been used.
Mm.
Nothing seems to happen. She doesn't move. She doesn't lift a hand. But you just get that tingle in the back of your neck that something happened.
Okay.
Is there something you care about more, Paul?
Weightlifting.
Weightlifting. You like to be strong?
Championships are coming up.
And you hope to win?
Oh, always hoping.
cannot honestly tell me you wouldn't be able to defeat every single person on the roster if you didn't want to.
I mean, there's
You can
this one
speak
guy
freely
over-
here, Paul. No one's listening.
There's this one guy over at Caltech. He, he benches like 650.
$650.
Dude's jacked.
How long do they figure out this is not an act?
I would like nothing more than to leave you alone so you can go to your weightlifting competitions and finally defeat the behemoth at Caltech.
Oh, thanks. That means I can go, right? He starts to get up.
You can sit. We're still talking.
Oh, sorry.
You came here for
Rude.
Chad.
I
Remember?
did.
You did.
I was going to grab him on my way out.
And I'd be happy to give you to him. I'd be happy to hand him over. Except, see, the thing is, Paul, he's confessed to some very serious crimes.
What did he do?
Well, you remember those 3 students who disappeared last year from campus?
Oh,
Did you say no? Sorry.
yeah.
Mike didn't totally pick it up. Well, about a year ago, 3 young female students disappeared off campus over the course of a month and a half. And Chad seems to remember drugging them and taking them and killing them. Cutting their
What?
bodies up and hiding them in trash bags all across Central Park.
Dude, not cool.
Poor Chad.
I don't know if I want him as a roommate anymore. That's not cool.
Well, I have reason to believe he's innocent, but
Well, I would hope so.
in fact, I think someone might have messed with his memories, Paul.
Somebody mess with his. How do you do that?
Well, it's simple if you know how to do it. And you are in luck, Paul. I know how to undo it.
I mean, was it like hypnotism or
Yes.
something? Okay, cool.
Yes. I have a very special watch and everything.
I mean, there's a lot of special watches.
So I would love to get your friend out of trouble. I would.
Okay,
I would love to get you out of trouble, Paul. Do you believe me?
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
You are in very big trouble, Paul.
Oh,
You broke into a police station and assisted the escape of a fugitive, Paul. Someone accused of very serious crimes. Trouble's all around you, and I just want to help you get out of it.
you want to help? What? Who paid you?
You will pay me.
I will. Okay.
One meaningless life for the lives that you know and the life of your friend and everything you hope to gain. Things will go right back to how they were before when you were happy and you only had your sports to contend with.
My credit card doesn't do life. It does money.
Well, clearly you've never been on the dark web. Bring me Amy. You know Amy?
Yeah, I know Amy.
Bring me Amy.
What do you want Amy for?
I want to teach her.
Teacher.
I think she'd be happy. She likes to learn, right?
Yeah.
And she's your friend, right?
Yeah.
I just want her to be happy. And I want her to have all of the answers she wants. And I want her to be able to learn things for a very, very long time. You want that too, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then we're in agreement. Bring her to me. And I will make sure Chad is not in any trouble. And I will make sure all of this trouble around you goes away. Do we have a deal?
Because he's comfortable. Okay. Ugh.
What are you rolling for?
To tell me things.
What?
Uh, yeah, that sounds plausible.
Possible. I promise you'll be able to see her after a short time.
After a short time.
A short amount of time.
Hey, Jen.
Maybe only weeks.
Can I use Find the Faithful? With just texting on this person right here in front of me.
Sure.
Let's see, that's perception awareness. And would this fall under my perception speciality?
I don't think so, because it's not sizing her up physically, is it?
Detecting let's see, excuse me. For Store of Faith. If it's high torment, I can only detect spiritual decay or corruption. Did I click the button? There we go. Oh, well, hello there.
Nice. 1 second. I'm just reading the text here. Who are you trying to find?
I'm just seeing if there's anything in this person in front of me.
Oh. I'm not really sure
Well,
that's the best option for that.
I think Lamp of Faith would be better, but
Yeah.
I mean, it would, but I don't have that.
I'm reading this to see if I can stretch it to do what you want. So give me just a second.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to say, because it doesn't exactly work the way you're trying to make it work.
Okay.
You reach out to see if she has any faith that you could potentially like hone in on later. Like trying to like snapshot it from memory.
Mm-hmm.
And you run into nothing.
Okay. At that point, Paul's just he's gonna size her up a little bit.
Okay. How?
Just looking her up up and down a little bit, just gauging potential physical capability.
Okay. Perception investigation. And yes, I believe your specialty does apply.
Yeah. And this is a difficulty 7. Hey, cool.
Nice. You look across at her, the way she sits, the way she moves, the way she talks and gestures, and the way she looks. It doesn't look like she is particularly strong, particularly fast. You do know that sometimes, since she made your little supernatural awareness alarm go off, that obviously looks aren't everything.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of people who have been trained to fight, who have been trained to move, who have been trained to enact violence, she's sitting here, legs crossed, not prepped to attack or defend herself. So she's probably not much of a physical threat. Unless she's hiding something major. And she doesn't seem like she's trying to physically intimidate you either.
Right.
They're just having a conversation.
Okay. I'll talk to her. It's her choice.
I would like the chance to talk to her. I don't know that you can properly convey the offer we have for her. No offense, of course, Paul.
Offense to what?
I just want to talk. Life for life, right? Things can get back to normal for Amy. Things can get back to normal for Chad. And you want both of those things, right?
I'll tell her, but it's her choice.
Well, unfortunately, it's not Chad's choice whether or not his life continues as it was. I'll let him know you weren't able to help. You can go. It's unlocked.
No, Paul's then start to walk out.
Do you need assistance finding the exit, Paul?
Yes, please.
She'll stand up. Oh, Officer Reynolds. And just pops in from the hallway. Will you please show Mr. Polinsky out the door? This guy you know for sure you've seen before. But he doesn't seem to recognize you. He just nods his head and shows you out the back door.
Was he the one who was focused on Haley before, after the botch?
No.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'll look back to Lord. Like I said, I'll tell her. I'll do what I can. I'll tell her.
I appreciate your effort. As long as you understand that's not good enough. Have a good evening, Paul.
Good night. Morning.
Goodbye.
And Paul heads up.
Okey-doke.
He'll take a taxi to get to the hotel.
That was so loud. I heard it through Jen's mic.
Okay.
No.
Okay. That's fine. Well, that's good because I was worried I wouldn't have anything for Mateo to do immediately. You're gonna have a friend. It's fine. Back to the Fredericks home.
So if I remember right, Zach had gone around to the side.
He noped out of sight real quick.
You started. You
Nope,
pull out your
outside.
phone. He was like, "Whoop!"
Yeah. I sent mom a text saying, "Come."
I heard your mom through the
Not
phone
that.
the last time. I'm not going to be a part of that.
That's fair. I'm gonna creep over to the back door because it's a sliding glass door, right? I think we established that.
Yeah,
Or was it?
I think it's a glass door. You can see through.
I'm gonna peek through, see if there's any like when sitting at like the dining table or in the living room.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll me perception and alertness.
got 3. That's a lot more than 3.
You peek in, you kind of like tippy toes to look around the curtains, and as far as you can tell, it looks like just you're downstairs. There's some laundry laid out on the back of the couch, like she kind of got halfway done folding it and getting it ready to put away. But other than that, nothing immediately is out of the ordinary.
Well, I know for a fact that's not how my mother does things. She doesn't just leave laundry laying. Uh, fuck. I'm gonna test the back door just to see if it's locked. Like
It's locked.
it is locked.
Mm-hmm. You reach out, you go to squeeze the little handle, pull it open, and it doesn't budge. You know you have a key.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna unlock the back door and step inside and be like, "Hey," looking directly at the head, like only the head leaning around the corner into the kitchen to talk to mom because she didn't grab her phone when I texted her. She's left the laundry laying on the back of the couch. It's not mom behavior.
The second you unlock the door, her head pops up a little bit and she casts a glance to the door. And as you look in, give me a perception empathy roll.
Hmm.
I had to find empathy. Standard diff.
What is Mateo doing? Yeah,
Judging
standard
us.
diff 6.
He is judging us for our actions tonight. Boom! 6 successes. We all fucking die.
Do not leave fault intended.
All's fine.
All fine. There's no guarantee Ray is gonna be fine. Should say Haley is gonna be fine.
When your mother's face turns to look at yours just square on, there is a level of terror in her eyes that you have never seen before. She opens her mouth to speak, but like there's just kind of like a wheeze, like sort of a whisper that comes out.
I'm just gonna.
And her gaze immediately darts back toward the couch where you see no one.
Right now. And Matt turning the light on did not fucking help.
What's Zachary doing in the meantime?
So I'm gonna move around the house. I have a couple things I want to try to see in the window. One is food, since apparently somebody ordered a shit ton of food to be delivered to her house. Has that shown up?
Yeah, you wander around to the front porch and there's like 3 to-go bags of food just sealed up and waiting there. Nobody's brought them inside.
Cool. Put on my mask. Pick up one of the bags. Knock on the door.
The knock on the door shifts your mom's focus in that direction for just a brief moment. But she doesn't move.
Gosh.
Knock again. Delivery. Become the most annoying delivery man in the world. Start ringing the doorbell.
Well, then,
Dinga 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 dinga.
I was about to say,
Dinga
hey,
dinga
that's a
dinga
doorbell.
dinga dinga dinga. Dinga 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 dinga. Delivery. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm gonna have both of you roll me perception awareness.
Dum, 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 dum. Is that awareness?
All right, hold on. No, there. Go down there. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, awareness.
okay.
Okay. Haley, you are honestly too concerned between
Well, there's just a look of pure terror on my
the
mother's face.
terror on your mother's face and the racket that Zachary is creating at the front door. Those are the only 2 things that are seeping into your consciousness at this point. Zach, in between your obnoxious knocking and doorbell ringing and shouting, you hear somewhere from probably the 2nd floor a thudding. Just 2 quick thuds. Like something is picked up and then dropped back down on the floor.
Okay. I hear you in there.
Oh, when he starts speaking, that's when, like, when he says, "Yeah, I hear you in there," that's when it'll finally click. Oh, that's Zach at the door. That's Zach at the door. Sorry, the pure you. Sorry, I've been at a mental shock as a player because, like, you said, pure terror on her face. I was like, Jesus Christ, how do I handle this calmly?
Quickly look down at the receipt. You owe me. Say the total.
They were paid for.
Nobody knows what's. Look, I'm bullshitting my ass out here.
I'm gonna run over to my mom and immediately just squeeze her in a hug. Don't give 2 shits that she still has her coffee cup in her hand or not. If it's full of coffee, just a hug. And then while I'm hugging her, I need you to run. Please.
Her whole body is trembling as you wrap her up in your arms. Like the back of her shirt is soaked in sweat. She is trembling. You're not sure, considering how good your empathy roll is, that she could run on shaking legs. But she gives a small nod, like she at least intends to try.
Is there anyone else here besides you and Dad?
You feel her chin sort of tremble against your shoulder. And another small nod. Shaking fist clenching the back of your shirt.
Upstairs or down? Okay. I'm gonna reach. Jen, are there dirty dishes in the sink?
It's not.
Had to ask. Okay. I'm going to let go of her and step over in front of the counter and pull the biggest knife from the knife block.
Okay.
Start banging on the knocker. And it gets louder. Ding, 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 ding.
And once I have the knife, I'd like to go ahead and activate the Sense the Hidden part of my apocalyptic form.
Okay. Is that normal or high torment?
That is a normal.
Okay. You're going to spend a roll for it.
I'm going to spend for it.
Okay.
Because after that last roll, I don't trust the dice. Sorry, it's just how it goes. Roll 20. And that just decreases all difficulties on perception rolls for me for detecting hidden individuals within my line of sight by 2.
Okay.
And then, Jen, if it's all right with you, I'd like to try to redo that perception roll for the couch. Or for the living room, I should say.
I will let you go again because you have an actual target that you're looking at now. The second you kind of like grab a knife and circle around the counter, your mom tries to book it for the door. She's not moving very fast, but she is moving.
Fine, as long as she's moving. And that was perception alert for that roll, right?
I think so. Let me double check if it's awareness or alertness. Alertness, yeah.
So that's now a 4
Mm-hmm.
for 6 successes.
Okay. As you fall into your comfortable sense of connection with the universe that doesn't want you, but never meant for you to be here. That universe. The area directly behind the couch kind of shimmers for a second before it's like reality itself kind of unzips. And you see standing there a small woman, middle-aged, glasses, sort of a big eyes and a beak-like nose, dressed in the outfit of a nun, hands clasped in front of herself, rosary beads dangling between her fingers, mouth moving silently. The moment you look at her, her eyes pop open. Amen.
I'm just glaring daggers at her, waiting for her to try something right now.
It always comes as a surprise that the face of evil can look just like you or I.
The face of evil, huh?
Yes. How easily you blend in with others, including preying on those who loved you and cared for you and wanted the best for you. I suppose I shouldn't expect any less from cosmic forces of chaos and darkness.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. All I know is that you were in my mother's house. As
Yes.
far as I'm aware, you were uninvited.
Oh, I don't need an invitation. I go where I'm needed. And here's where I was needed. Why don't you release that poor woman from the shackles of your existence? And then do the same for the body in which you inhabit.
Oh, this banging still continues. Do.
I'll have you know right now, little nun, she's not bound by any shackles other than ones that she has willingly put on herself.
Yes, and sometimes we don't know the lengths of our mistakes until it is far too late, but you can undo it. No? Just as I suspect. I didn't come here for you. I could stay for you, I suppose, but I didn't come here for you.
Oh, yeah? What?
I didn't come here for your father either, but he is busy.
Yeah? Then what did you come here for? Or more
I
importantly,
came here for the one whose very face mocks the cosmos. The one who pulls around him galaxies as a camouflage for the wickedness inside. And I know
you're here for
that you were with
reader.
him. For who?
I said you're here for a reader, huh? No.
For a what?
A reader. Those who read, interpret, whatever the hell they like to say.
Oh, one in particular. Yes. And what fortune! You were working with him just earlier this evening.
Was I?
You were. You cannot lie to me, foul monster. If I didn't have the truth of my convictions, I have video evidence. So,
Can I look through the window?
sure.
See what's going on since no one's coming, no one's making still no noise other than the thumps that were upstairs.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I see her, but I would see Haley because I don't have sense hidden or anything. So
And now that she's interacting, you can see her
oh, cool.
interacting and moving.
All right.
You would also happen to see Haley holding a knife and glaring daggers at this woman.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna now go back around the back. Are there plants in the house?
No, they collect dust.
Okay.
That's fair. That's how my actual mother feels about plants too.
Some people put plants. That's why I asked. It's not a guarantee.
What would you want with one of them? If you don't mind me asking.
What would I want
Mm-hmm.
with them?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Then why would you be after one?
I need specifically the one you were with tonight. I'm not asking you to hand him over. Whatever thieves' honor you abominations have, I couldn't hope to know. I just need his name.
His name?
His name.
My dear, a name is something that that costs. That everything comes with a cost. Are you willing to pay for that kind of information?
Are you willing to pay for not providing it? You may have released the wicked from this household. She won't get far. Yes, she made a choice. She made a choice to transgress against her maker. So,
She's never hurt me. I'm not there yet.
Transgressed against her maker.
yes. All of you have. But she sold it all for what?
For what? So she could have her daughter back.
You're not her daughter.
No, unfortunately, I am, in every sense of the word, her daughter.
You are a dark shadow mockery of what
That's right.
used to be her daughter.
That's rich coming from those who claim religion but preach hypocrisy. You all preach. Oh, what was it? That one in the desert was told to write. Love thy neighbor, treat others as you would have done unto you.
I prefer
Something
the
like
Old
that?
Testament. The wrath and vengeance and justice part. God loved you, and you betrayed him.
God did.
God loves your mother, and she betrayed him.
She did no such thing.
She chose
She-
material substance over eternal bliss. What kind of... In what world is that not a betrayal?
Chose freedom and the ability to make her own choices over following the word and rules of one who would not share control.
I hope she enjoys her freedom to experience damnation.
Let me ask you a question.
Now, your father, on the other hand, have you sunk your talons into him yet?
For one, I don't have talent.
Is there a for two?
There is. Let me ask you this, though. If you'll humor me, since you've already humored me this long with conversation. If the Holy Father had not wished for mortals to have free will, why would he have granted it to them? If he had wanted them not to make their own choices, to experience their own freedoms, determine their own paths.
That's for philosophers.
It's the,
God is infallible. He is never wrong.
and yet,
I am never wrong.
I'm getting real sick and tired of people saying. There's only one person I have met so far on this mortal plane that has proved to me that they are damn near never wrong. And you are not them.
Mm.
And at that, I'm going to throw the knife at her.
Okay.
By the way, Jen, apparently,
Uh-huh.
one, I'm not going to the living room. I'm planning to go upstairs where I heard the noise.
Mm.
Because as I walk in the back and they're just having a discussion that I want no part of because I'm not going to get into religious philosophy. I'm going to punch her if I was in there. So I continue. I'm going to just sneak past, just like sneak upstairs.
Dex stealth then.
Yep.
Um,
No, dang, don't move. Come here. Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I do get to re-roll the 10. Let's see if I botch it by rolling another one. Oh, wrong. There we go. Wow, it is typing so slow.
Yeah, it is sending.
I got a success.
Okay.
If I happen to pass her shambling mother, I walk through as I walk by, I tip my head and just go
Yeah.
like,
You do. Like she opens the door directly into your face and then.
Oh no, Jen, I never closed the back door
Oh, okay.
just in case Zach was gonna come back around.
Feels like that awkward, like, which side do we pass on?
oh, he takes a step back.
DoorDash.
He, like,
He clearly
shuffles
lets me
out.
under, like he stopped at the door, just steps to the side,
Okay.
gives a nod, doesn't say anything because he's not trying to be loud.
The second your feet hit the steps, like, her head tilts a little bit. But she's focused on Rhea.
Okay.
She doesn't try to follow you. Dex athletics for throwing a knife.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, what's coming down the stairs? I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen, I am gonna go ahead and before I even roll this, I'm gonna go and spend a willpower for 3 extra die.
Okay. You watch as this little old lady, not as old as your mom,
This isn't meant to cause harm. This is a distraction.
not as old as your mom, just kind of easily like sidestep the flying blade.
Okay. As she
And then-
sidesteps, I'm gonna try to go in and tackle her.
That's fine. I'm gonna do something really quick.
Okay.
Hey, what's your stamina?
Mine? 2.
Cool.
Sir, you are laughing so loud.
As you like plant your feet and start off running, like, how do you intend to tackle? Because she's kind of like there's a couch between you and her.
I plan on leaping the couch and like how else would someone who's small jump over a couch at someone get hit with someone behind the couch?
Flying.
Run up the couch, dive bomb, elbow drop.
As your feet leave the floor, and go ahead and give me a Dex athletics for that too. As your feet leave the floor, you immediately notice the supernatural power has gone off.
I'm leaving that.
And B, honestly, if you try to spend anything for it, I was going to use one of my cares to stop you.
Oh, you're fine. I was planning on leaving that.
Because that is kind of funny. You A, feel like a supernatural power has gone off, and B, feel like you have been completely cut off from whatever tethers you have with the universe, from that source of power deep inside. You know your sense the hidden is gone. You no longer feel that extra sharpness. And you know that even if you try to reach for something, anything that you might use faith for, anything that is based on faith, you couldn't touch it.
Based on faith.
So you
None
can
of
still
my-
roll like skills, you can still roll normal.
Yeah, but your powers, while not using faith, still count
I
as.
know what she's saying. It's fine.
And she immediately turns to the side, rosary beads in hands, and whips them across your back as you fly past her. I'll roll damage really quick. Seems like melee, right? Let's see. How much strength?
I'm assuming that this 9 is a hunter, right? Like,
Well, I mean,
no. Okay, no,
just
it's like
her
out of character, right?
powers.
Out of character. Like, I don't know any of the hunter shit.
The
Yeah. Yeah, you're
beads,
safety and ignorance right now.
the beads studding her rosary whip into your back, cutting open your shirt and doing 3 points. You know what? 4 points, because you're now -1. 4 points of bashing damage.
Oh, that's
Welts rise. You feel the bruises forming. It's hot.
We don't get a soak against bashing?
That's fine.
Yeah, I was like, if you were saying you
Roll.
were like lethal, I was going to let it slide, but I was like, bashing?
Not yet. It's fine.
I don't think I can roll high enough to really counteract a lot.
Yeah.
You don't want to take all of it if you don't have to. It's with all damage.
Yeah, you're gonna take. You're gonna take something because you only have 2 dice.
Uh-huh.
Look, you want to try to avoid damage. This woman is going to kill you. You stay. I feel like.
Yeah.
She.
You said it was bashing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, making sure I marked that right. So I did. Fuck. Oh, this is not good.
Meanwhile, Zachary creeping up the stairs.
Yeah.
Did Mateo mute himself again? He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creeping up the stairs. You don't hear anything for a moment, and then you hear that thud again. Just a single drop of something heavy on the floor. All of the doors on the upstairs are closed. There's 2 on the left side, 1 on the right.
Okay. Let's head towards the thumping.
Okay, give me perception investigation to figure out which room that was in.
All right. Okay, did change. Up. No.
3.
Would that be aware, or is that just, or is this searching more?
Searching. You're searching.
Okay. Yeah, that's more. Okay, that's fair. All right, so 3.
Okay, that's enough. That's fine. You realize the sound is coming closer to the right side, and there's only 1 door that you see on that side.
All right. All right, let's go up to said door.
Okay.
And examine the door first. I don't know what behind said door. And I don't know if I know that I keep hearing. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming Ray has got a father. I can't say that I heard because I was banging. So uh, I'm assuming that it might be a father, or it'd be very weird for backup to just be chilling up here. So, so see if there's anything potentially trapping the door.
Okay, are you looking for like mundane things or like supernatural things or what?
Well, I don't really have a way of looking for supernatural things. There's no
Do you have
plants
a
in the
goal?
house, so I can't. Huh?
Do you have any occult?
Do I have a cult? That's a good question. No.
Okay, then no, you wouldn't really have anyway.
So
checking.
I'm like looking under, like I creep, bend down, look under the door, and see if there's something in front of the door.
There's some quiet, like very dim lights kind of flickering underneath the door. You might be able to assume it's candles, maybe, or like candle like lamps. You do see one shadow moving kind of across the space.
All right. Well, I've run through my patience on this. Opening the door. Fuck! I looked for like 2 seconds. Like, whatever. I tried.
You open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Slowly.
see
I don't just kick it open.
Oh, he doesn't do a poll.
No. I'm still trying to be somewhat sneaky.
Okay, if you're trying to be sneaky, give me a stealth roll again. You push the door open, and the second you start to open it, it kind of bangs into something not hard. But a second later, the obstruction has passed, and you have successfully opened the door directly into a person.
Oh.
The guy is late 30s, maybe. Polo shirt, dark pants, gun at his hip, rosary around his neck.
Huh.
And just past him, you can see an older man tied up very thoroughly to a desk chair. His face bruised and bleeding. A rosary around his neck. A Bible duct taped to his right hand. The fuck are you?
Y'all are into some weird shit.
He takes 2 steps backwards and immediately draws his gun.
Take 2 steps back and closes the door. Steps to the side.
Hey, Haley, what you doing downstairs now?
Just
Do I hear any of that upstairs? That who the fuck are you?
Sure.
I'm sorry, that Brad, that whole interaction was good.
It is a very go-to Brad move.
The fact that I have seen him do that in other games.
A little staggered,
A little staggered.
a little welty.
Yeah, a little welty, a little hurt. A lot of hurt. Fuck, 9 hours? God damn.
mm-hmm.
Hunters are fucking stupid. Uh, fuck it. Jen, did I manage to make it over the couch, or did I like face plant on the couch and she whipped me? I'm curious.
I said I kind of imagined you like launching yourself over the couch, at which point she moved
Okay.
and whipped you.
Then
I'll say, like, missing your target, you've landed on your hands and knees. As you should be.
well, that hurt a little bit. So
Speechless for once. Perfect. Last chance. Give me the name of your cosmic friend. What's loyalty to you? If it served him, he'd turn you over in a second.
is manipulation subterfuge, right? For lying.
Nice.
That is just standard diff. I don't know if you wanted to increase that or not. I didn't ask. I don't know his name. I just know what he can do. And let me tell you, your little rosary whip isn't going to be a match for him. Shut up, man.
She just kind of smiles. I have a merit that gives me -2 difficulty to detecting lies.
Oh, yeah, that's fun because I have a +2 to lying.
One moment, please. We're going to call that she doesn't believe you just because you're a demon.
That's fair.
I was hoping you'd be the type to see reason. But I guess
Define
not.
reason. And when I say define reason, I'm going to start running.
In which direction?
Out the back door.
Okay. Upstairs, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait just a couple seconds and still not standing in front of the door. Just reach over, grab the door handle, and swing it open.
Okay. How do you roll fate? Dex subterfuge?
Fate?
Fake.
Faint.
Oh,
Like
A fake.
fake him out.
faint. I guess. I don't know.
I would think so.
That's what I call it.
All right. What? More along the lines I didn't want to get shot when the door opened, but okay.
I know. But this dude's kind of trained, so.
Oh wait. Nope, that's one success. I did not up the difficulty. I don't have subterfuge.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It looked great. It looked great on paper, but
Yeah, it did.
it's not true. Forgot to hit 7 instead of 6.
We are honest in this.
I'm honest here. I don't have subterfuge.
What's weird? He doesn't have a very big dice pool for this either, so we'll see. Okay. You push the door open. He does not immediately start firing. What do you want?
You know, I'm not really sure what my goal is here.
Uh-huh.
What do
Then
you
why do you
want?
come in? We're kind of in the middle of something here.
I asked a question. You asked me a question. I answered. I asked you a question. You just asked another question. That's not
I
how.
didn't hear a question. What's your question?
I said, "What do you want here?"
Salvation for this dude.
Ah, how's that going?
I think he's coming around.
Eat.
What's your name? That's all this conversation reminds me of.
I'm just like, so who is that guy?
Father of a demon.
Father? How's he a father of the demon?
I mean, the demon's body.
Demon's body.
Father of the demon's body.
Sure. Okay. Gotcha.
One moment, please.
It's just like, I'm just like trying to follow his answer. Like, okay. Father of the demon's body. Right. Okay.
As he moves to kind of like look at you. Ah, shit.
Hi.
You feel in the back of your neck that prickle that lets you know something weird has just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Raises the gun back up.
Okay.
Uh,
Steps around the corner a little more.
so Cosmic Dude, you know him?
Cosmic dude.
Yeah, the demon that looks like the galaxies.
Wow. Okay. I know. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I know him.
Yeah, me too. What's his name?
If you don't know his name, I don't think you know him.
Oh, it's familiar in passing.
Ah. Because technically, at this point, you've known him longer than me.
Yeah, so you should know his name, right?
You should know his name. You know him longer than me.
Yeah, well, I mean, met him at a bar.
Doing salvation in a bar?
You can always find salvation in a bar.
You know, the number of times I've heard that, that's not true.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
Actually, I would.
Okay. Monster from the fucking abyss.
Hey,
You know-
hey, Mr. McJudgy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're judging very hard over there. Mr. Thou shalt not judge before ye be judged, or whatever the bullshit is.
Uh-huh. So if you're not gonna be helpful, you can get the fuck out. I gotta work on this guy.
Hey, dude. Twice if you need help.
Mouth covered in duct tape. Just like blood.
That's why it's
He
like,
kind of like rears back in the chair and like thumbs the legs back again. So clearly a yes.
okay. Yeah, see, I know you say I'm the monster, but he's asking me for help. From
Yeah, because he doesn't know what you are, which is why, there's a chance for him. He doesn't know how close he's been to evil,
Okay. I mean, being the father of it is pretty damn close.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
Do you know what you mean, though? This is
Yeah.
okay.
Your body had a father.
Duh. It's how it works. It's the design of it.
Dude, stop playing dumb.
I'm not playing dumb. That's literally how it works. That's how it was designed. I would know. So,
Yep.
you're gonna shoot me if I try to come in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I figured. Question.
So anyway, what? Sorry.
During all this, do I hear Haley just cheese it?
You hear her like thud onto the floor,
Uh-huh. It's like,
and then like
when we're talking, and like here's a thud. He just hold his finger up and holds like, hold on.
and then like
Like,
then like feet kind of like skittering like this is Acme. Give me a Dex Athletics for your run, Haley.
I just need to know.
Let me see.
I'm not the fighter of the group for a reason.
It's fine. It's fine.
I command people during fights. I don't fight. Unless you give.
Mm-hmm.
You're correct. For 9 hours, Haley's gonna try to find a fucking sword.
Okay. The you start to like take off, and as you like zoom past toward the door, this gun reaches out and grabs your wrist. Good. Probably one more thing. Just like locking eyes with you. Like, I'll pray for you.
Could I try to dodge her grabbing my wrist?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say difficulty 8 because you're running right by her.
Okay. That whole 9 hour thing stops me from spending like willpower too, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I didn't know.
You can spend it to like re-roll and stuff, but that's about it.
And you said
You just can't use your
difficulty.
powers.
Okay, then I would like to spend a willpower for 3 extra dice on this.
Okay.
And you said it was difficulty 8, right?
Mhm.
That is including my 3 dice.
Okay. So she still grabs your wrist. You don't feel like she's attacking you. Um,
Uh,
you don't feel like she's attacking you. Again, something happened. She gives your arm a little squeeze. And then let's go.
stop. The fuck was that supposed to be?
Good advice.
You're a weird nun, lady.
It's never too late to repent. Return to your father, your maker.
You never did answer my question, by the way.
Then it must not have been important enough.
Oh,
If I ever see you or your mother again, I will kill you.
Hmm.
So if I were you, run faster. Let's go.
So am I going to get an answer to that question before I go, or
No, I don't answer to you.
hey Zach?
Zach, you hear the hey, Zach?
I
wow.
think we can leave my dad. They don't seem like they're going to hurt him.
Wrong?
Right, Little Miss Nunn? Or should I call you Little Miss Perfect, since that's clearly what you want to be?
Well,
We are
um, thanks for helping me make
you're
that.
serving your father.
Wait, did you say saving, Jen, or serving?
Serving. Although saving would work.
Not much to save when he's been an alcoholic for the last 10 years.
Well, he's not the one that made a deal with the devil. It's not too late for him. Hey, Zach.
Oh no, that things have changed. it, uh, when Haley has just decided that we're abandoning Dad. Like, so let's see.
That's why I said it the way I did, Brad.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna roll faith. Because I'm just gonna go. It's like it's like he's going to transform, and I'm coming in. Like,
That's why I said it the way I did.
let's see. Well, we'll see if I transform because I'm rolling, not spending. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's why I used your the saving of people to my
Yeah.
advantage with Zach.
I don't
Even Paul
abandon.
didn't go full Paul.
It's like I don't abandon.
Okay.
So,
Well, since this is going to turn into a thing, probably.
yep. Yeah, he's not coming in there to talk. It's a guy's like, that guy already told me he's gonna shoot me if I walk in. So,
All right. So before we get into stuff, Haley, what's your intention? Are you going to GTFO or are you going to join it?
Oh,
Because your mom is probably just wandering down the street right now.
I trust Zach to be able to handle himself in a fight.
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna go find my mom and then call Michael.
Okay. Perception investigation to locate your mom. As you hit the street, she power walks her way down like this is the mall at 6 a.m.
Okay.
That's all you need. She's like, she's on the sidewalk. Just in her house socks.
That's fair. I didn't tell her to grab shoes.
Just wheezing and doing her best to follow your instructions.
I'm going to catch up to her and grab her arm gently, trying not to make her freak out. Here, Mom, take my shoes. And I kick my shoes off and hand them over to her.
Oh no, Haley, you know you have really big feet. I would just be drowning in your shoes, sweetheart.
Damn.
My feet, I only wear one size larger than you, Mom.
Drowning. I have narrow, dainty feet.
Like a lady.
Just tears. Tears in her eyes. At least you can tell she's feeling a little better. She's making words. They're not nice words, but they're mom words.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to put my shoes back on just yet. I'm going to give her a hug. Again, and this time it's actually like a tight hug to like kind of reassure her.
Bolt herself into it.
I don't know if I should call him friend or associate. Should be helping to get Dad free right now.
Okay.
He's got a big soft spot for not abandoning people.
Well, he sounds like a very nice man.
He is a pretty nice guy. Once you get past that like slightly rougher exterior,
Well, aren't they all like that? Your father, for example. You know, once you really get.
not that kind of relationship, Mom. Not that kind of relationship.
Okay, sweetheart.
But those people. They are. I can't say they're exactly normal.
Well, they are most certainly not normal. For one, that nun didn't take her shoes off in the house. I just.
Oh, she's. Yeah. Let me call someone. I'm gonna see if I can try and find a safe place for you to stay while we get that sorted out, okay?
Sure, honey, sure.
And this is when I'm gonna pull out the phone and call Michael.
Okay.
Ring, 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 ring.
Mm.
Banana phone. Banana phone. Sorry. So Michael, you have nuns after you? Just one. Okay. She's at my parents' house right now. Don't worry. I was like, I'm not there right now. I got my mom and got out. Zach is I'm assuming Zach is freeing my father at the moment. Uh, Mom, was there more than just that nun?
Yeah, there were two of them.
Yeah, she said that there was two people, or the nun and then one other. I'm gonna assume it was her mentee. Yeah, I don't know what that nun did, but I can't use anything. Great, great. Um, where? I'll keep trying every hour or so. Where you wouldn't happen to have a safe place I could send my mom? That way I can go back and try to help Zach. Would you? Could I send my mom to you guys wherever you're at?
I don't want to impose, I swear.
Michael, as much as I loathe to admit this, and this is me actually telling the truth, I will mark the willpower. You are one of the few beings in this world that I can actually trust. So thank you. All right, if you'll text me the address, I'll get a cab and have my mom brought over. Yeah. She grabbed my wrist. Is it supposed to do something? Gonna guess it's probably best I stay clear of wherever you guys are for right now then, huh? What did you say, Matt? You cut out. Okay. Mom, did that nun touch you?
I mean, not in a dirty way.
At all?
Well, yeah, she was preying on me.
Okay. Michael, you seem to know something I don't.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Then we will do initiative rolls.
Yeah.
good luck.
I'm going to.
That's Dex Athletics or
It's
what?
D10
Dex-
plus your dex plus your
Oh,
wits.
D10 plus Dex wits. I always forget that. I don't know. We'll see. There we go.
Nice. Okay. So you have 10. Nope.
Ooh.
Nope. She has uh, grace under pressure. So she cannot roll under a 3.
Jen, what the fuck?
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. She is going to have a couple turns before she can get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be fair. Okay. All right. Well, he's going to start firing.
Okay.
Is this Ben's sheet? This is Ben's sheet. Cool. X firearms. Three.
I'm not dodging because I'm planning on attacking him. And I didn't take any temporary this time.
That is 2. He fires off a shot. It duds into your body. You can roll stamina to soak because it is lethal. And you're scary.
Yeah. I can't remember. Do I just roll the 4 for the armor? Or do I roll my stamina plus the 4?
Stamina plus 4.
Okay. Oh, okay. I only soaked 2, so I soaked it.
You take, nothing. That's right into your chest. What you doing, Zach?
For now, I'm literally walking past him. It's like, I'm taking the guy. I'm like, as I'm saying this, as I walk past, like he shot me, and I just look at him, continue going towards the guy. I'm taking him. I will not make a deal with him. If he wishes to return to you, that's on him. But I'm taking him now. Just go over to his tape, and I start cutting with a claw.
Roll me strength to see like how quickly you can make it through the bonds.
Okay. Nope, no space. Damn.
Nice. Like serrated edge, you just like shink your way through. I can even like
I make sure that my other hand is placed on the one of his over his face. Like I'm not letting him blindfold himself right now. There's a demon in front of him. I don't need him freaking out.
I mean,
I don't need him like becoming catatonic.
his mouth was taped over, but his eyes were not.
Oh, his eyes were not? I thought he
No.
was. Okay, well, never mind then. If his eyes are, well, he's already seen me, then screw it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm doing it.
He's like sort of straining against his bonds, even as you like cut through them. This dude just wants to run.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Like eyes wide, unblinking, tears down his face. Sister Abigail is still downstairs as Haley leaves. Ben's gonna fire again.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Right into the back.
We'll see. No,
Oh my
not
God.
really. Probably not.
2?
2. Roll to soak that. Officially.
Oh, I took a fight.
Yeah. One whole point of lethal. As he fires off another shot, it sinks in a little bit. It hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Yep. Gonna be upset my next turn when it when it heals. just...
Okay.
Yep.
What you doing now?
Is he cut free?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going to move to the door while keeping my back to Ben. I guess I don't know what his name is, but I'm reading it off the thing.
Okay. Are you like, how are you doing that? Like, talk me through it, just so I can picture it.
Well, I'm going to pick him up, and I will walk backwards if I have to. Just keeping him in. Basically, I'm bear hugging him and forcing him to move with me, but keeping my back to Ben.
Okay. So demon shielding.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben is going to fire one more shot as you leave the door.
Ooh.
Roll me soak.
Oh, hold on. Didn't take the 1. It was going to be a 0 again. There were 70 zeros. I take 2.
2. Make that 3 for one of these hurts.
Oh, okay. Well, no,
He healed
it's 3 because I heal. I heal on the next turn, so which is this.
And shot one more time as you slip through the door.
All right. Well, that one's so I'm down to that. Will heal when it's his next turn. By the
What
next.
you doing now?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he was shooting one more time.
Nope.
Okay.
It's your turn now.
I'm going to continue walking him towards the stairs.
Okay.
Still back in case Zach comes out and starts blazing. Just to keep shooting.
Okay.
Yep.
As you round the corner at the bottom of the stairs, you see a nun.
Mhm.
Same nun from before. What's your stamina?
What's my stamina is a 3, just base. Oh, if I if I get to include the armor, it's 7. I don't know what you were asking. No, my stats don't change. Just my lethality.
Okay.
We are fucked if we ever have to actually fight this nun in battle.
Much like Haley got to experience earlier,
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to do a strength check really quick.
Okay.
But as you are bear hugging this man toward the stairs, down the first couple of steps, all of a sudden you are severed from your connection to the world, the source of your power. Like your big, beefy, apocalyptic form vanishes. And you have to actually like clench your muscles, like hold on tight to prevent yourself from like letting this dude fall down the stairs.
Okay. Oh. Then after that, I just look at that's quite rude and just keep walking.
Put him down.
I'm taking him. If he wishes to return to you, he can. I will not make a deal with him. It's what I told the boy upstairs. They have to want to be saved.
Sometimes they don't know what's best for them.
He's seen a lot tonight. I'm sure he can make an informed decision.
I'll give you the same deal that I gave Haley. Go on. But the next time I see you will be your last night on Earth.
Very well. Is she moving? Or is she still just standing at the bottom of the stairs?
She takes a couple of steps back.
All right. I'm gonna see what the dad does. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't fall down the stairs, but I'm gonna let him go on his own.
The second his feet get traction on the floor, he's booking it.
Okay.
He stumbles and
Is there a railing to the stairs?
there is.
Okay, I'm jumping over the railing. I'm not getting close to this woman. She's already turned off my powers. I don't trust her. I don't trust someone who serves God. What the hell? I literally said he could come back. The other guy just kept shooting me in the back despite no violent intentions.
You don't need to have intentions. You're evil.
And still
Kidnapping a human.
Exactly. I was just becoming a shield. He had a gun. I was unarmed. He was the one.
Ben like runs out the door. Like gun still trained, but when he sees that the sister is just letting you pass, he sort of drops his aim.
That's right. Good little servant. Walk out the door.
At least he serves God. And you can walk out the door, meet up with Haley in the street.
That's too bad. Too bad. It's what they He couldn't help but to laugh when they said they served God.
Haley, you hear the sound of feet behind you, and you just see, like, if you turn, you see your dad just taking off in the opposite direction. Like swerving, stumbling, getting back up and running some more horror movie style.
Well, Zach at least got him out of there.
And then you see Zach wander out of the house. So what would the rest of you like to do with this evening? Where are you two going to go?
Guess I'm gonna go catch my father now.
Just
He's running, stumbling. It's the most exercise I've seen him do in the last 5 years.
Okay. And then what?
And then I'm gonna send him to the same address my mother sent to the same hotel.
Okay. Your mother ends up like trying to soothe him and calm him down, and you've seen it happen a lot before. Every time he gets upset, she feels it's her responsibility to calm him down and fix it.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
And then where do you go for the night?
Let's see.
I don't know. Fuck. I mean, I could go with them.
You could.
This is true.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go with them.
Okay.
Like Michael had a tone about when he asked if I had been touched and if my mom had been touched by the nun. Probably not best to go near them. Probably best not to be near them for right now.
Okay. So Fredericks are gonna camp it out at Fancy Hotel number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Zach, where are you going for the night? The rest of the night.
Random hotel.
Random hotel.
What? Seasoned traveler. Your character's adept at finding accommodation, supplies, and local help wherever he goes.
Well, then this will be it for night number 1.
Yep. Gotta go rest off that aggravated damage.
And when we start next time, it'll be a new day. So if you have pacts, your faith will refill via pacts.
Whenever that turns off and I'm able to get.
You still get it back. You just can't use it.
You can't.
Just can't touch it. It's there. Please.
Bank for later. Awesome job, guys. This game like flew by. Flew by.
My heart hurt.
It's so good. Your what hurt?
My heart hurt. Here's the thing. I knew giving my character parents was going to open up a possibility for bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, I know. Jen,
It's an invitation.
Jen,
Hmm.
question.
Yeah.
Did I do a good deed?
Did I do a good deed?
I
don't
could have
think
just
I did a good
left.
deed.
I could have just left when Haley said,
Could have.
"They're not my.
You
He's
could have.
my normal person. I usually help the homeless and focus
fair.
on them."
What's your temporary torment at?
1.
Okay.
I would say that he stuck to his convictions.
And you have less than 1?
Temporary, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not lowering my permanent. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not allowing that.
Yeah.
I say when that happens.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say because you don't have a connection to him. And technically Haley said you could just go.
Yep. How do I do this? It's my first time.
We will do conscience.
Okay.
So
well,
pick conscience from the drop
my
down.
worst one, but okay.
And then you just click the rolly button.
Okay. Difficulty?
It's built in.
Okay, so 8 is the difficulty. Okay.
Wow.
Nothing.
Middle of the road.
And you don't have any cares.
Nope.
So you're pretty sure you did the right thing.
Okay.
But
He got
That exactly.
manipulated into doing the right thing.
I can put it in my name. I can put it in my mind what the point was. Spit in the face of God.
well, and that's definitely not conscience.
Not anymore. Not that it
But there you
was.
go.
Not that it
Fuck
was.
you, God.
This is how he's justifying at the point why he did it afterwards. Like since yeah. Yeah. It was because they kept serving God. Fuck that shit.
Awesome. You guys are so good. I'm sorry for the couple of you who didn't really get a whole lot of time.
Hey,
Look,
Yep.
Zach tries to talk, but once this guy took a look at him and was like, "Oh shit, you're a monster," he's like, "Well, okay, that's gone out the window. Thanks, thanks, God, Mr. McJudgy over here."
yeah.
Favorite time, props time.
About being tailed.
Props time.
Props time.
That poor
Right.
manipulative lawyer trying her best. Trying her best
That
to be
poor
threatening,
vampire.
only to come across the like, is he playing me? It's like just the idea in her head. It's got to be like, he can't be this dumb. This has got to be an act, right? This has got to be an act. He can't be.
All
That's fair.
right, Gwen Dissel, you're next.
I think I have to go to I think I gotta go to Haley for trying to be savvy with the talk and then just ending it with the knife throw
She was
as
she wore down my patience.
into the box.
She wore down my patience. I was done talking.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And then
That is your whole purpose.
it wasn't working, damn it.
I really kind of wanted you to bust out of power, but that's fine.
I was gonna, but I was also like, no, it's a nun. She's probably got some bullshit to counteract me.
No. What? Brad.
So there were so many good little seeds. Let's see. I'm also gonna give it to Glendizzle, but for the one time in his life that he decides to let someone else take him somewhere, i.e., the cab, directly to the hotel. The moment he could be being followed, goes straight to the spot. Doesn't try to lead them around on an endless chase that he gives everybody else, but goes straight to the one place he shouldn't the moment he's probably been followed. With no errors. No errors. Like, just takes it out of his hands. I'm going to go straight there. I'm not going to walk around the town for 3 hours getting, the most efficient route. I'm going to go in the cab.
He was so proud he remembered that one.
I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? The one moment he goes into a cab and just lets someone else lead him.
Ashley.
Oh, I gotta give mine to Brad. Since Matt took my original one, I'm going with my backup. I gotta give mine to Brad though for letting me use him as a means to save my father with my wording. Because oh no, I fully did that intentionally. Like, Brad as a player probably would have left my father to die. Zachariah, however, has been going around.
Zachary Azariah.
He has Zachariah now. Has been going around healing the homeless and helping people. I knew he had it. I knew he was too nice to let someone.
I have issues with leaving the abandoned. No.
Immediately
No.
disgust.
You need to kill him now, Jed. You need to kill him now. I'm sorry, Zach. He got not that attachment.
So if
Bring in Guru McIntyre next.
so if we don't see Matt for the rest of any time now from now on, we know what happened. We know what.
Awesome job, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. I am DM Duchess. I was joined tonight by Ashley the Everything playing Rhea, Brad with no R playing Azariah, DM Daddy playing Sachiel, and Glenn Dizzle playing Lenova. This has been Demon the Fallen, episode 5. Again, YouTube exclusive. So if you're seeing us, you're on YouTube. And if you watch this long, if you could give us one of them likies or subscribies or a comment or something, that'd be super cool. The internet likes that. So we like that. If you're into World of Darkness, we have tons of that on this channel. We also have lots of other game systems. This season, we are running 3 games. This is one of 3. The other 2 are going to be Midnight World, Snare Island, by me, yours truly, and DM Dizzle. They're running Daggerheart. How's it going?
It's going along. There's some parental drama. And yeah,
Not on DMD RPG.
no, it's completely rare. Purely accidental.
If you want to chat about this game or any other game or anything else in the whole wide world, we also have a Discord. Join us. We have a vote ongoing for the next game that DM Daddy is running for his victorious return from summer sabbatical. You can vote or sign up to play in a game because I am sure I will have a vote coming soon too. Yeah. And if you super, super love us and have a little money to burn in your pocket, we have a Patreon. For as little as $1, you can encourage us to keep doing what we're doing and help fund all the books and maps and merch and whatnot that go into making this channel an actual channel. And if not, if you're just hanging out with us for this game, for this moment, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Daddy loves you. I love you too. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Yeah.